Bucky's Basement. Bucky's Basement.
Welcome to this week's episode of Bucky's Basement. I'm Bucky, and as always, in the basement with me today, I have Old Boy.
Shooby-doo-wop.
And Juicebox.
Nic Cage.
And I want to bring up a couple of things. Aliens. The Godfather 2. You know where I'm going with this. Sequels. Better than the original.
Major League 2.
I would actually agree. I might agree with that.
Is that Wesley Snipes?
No, Wesley Snipes was in the first one.
Right.
The second one, his character was replaced.
That's right.
So Major League 2 was good.
I don't remember Major League 2 at all. Like, what
Really?
makes it better?
I was just
Charlie
throwing it out
Sheen,
there.
Charlie Sheen was in the first one.
the catcher that could only like get off by like lingerie stuff.
That was the first one too, right?
No, that was the second one. The first one was Corbin Burnson and like, you know, the big Jake, the catcher, his
Right.
big comeback story, and
Right.
like he, you know, wanted to win it because he lost the girl, and
So, like, the only thing I remember about Major League is just the one line where he's like, "Fuck you, Joe Boo," and drinks that guy's
that's
whiskey.
Major League
Right.
2.
That's Major League 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
With
Joe Boo.
the fucking
big guy, Joe
witch
Boo,
doctor guy?
Yeah, that was Major League 2.
That is-
All right. Well, then I guess I only remember Major League 2.
So this week we are talking about sequels that are better than the original, and
wait.
it might be debatable, but this week we are covering our episode of Casting Cage, our series of reviewing Nic Cage movies in chronological order. We are on to National Treasure 2, a Disney film. It currently sits at a whopping 35% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.5 IMDb rating.
I feel like that's a slight uptick from some of the recent ones we watched.
I don't know. I feel maybe, but it's like they're all in the same realm. Like they're never at 8, hardly ever. It's all like 5 to 7. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We might be getting into some of those, but we have done National Treasure 1, or just National Treasure, and we, you know, had some mixed feelings about it. It was
Yeah, we all hated it.
Yeah.
Like we all did not like that movie. I think we all gave it the worst rating.
That is true. There were some plot holes in that movie. We're going to see a few more today, but we are excited to be back on Casting Cage to review National Treasure 2. I'm going to go ahead and get into
National
it.
Treasure 2, Book of
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Book of Secrets.
Yeah, they don't even call it National Treasure 2. It's just National Treasure, Book of Secrets.
No, 2.
Secrets.
All right. The director.
People, no one's going to be able to hear any of that. They're just going to be like, what the hell's going on? It's just going to turn their shit up.
The director of National Treasure, Book of Secrets, we're not going to say 2. Again, we covered him a couple of episodes ago. John Turteltaub. We talked about him. You know him from National Treasure. You know him from Cool Runnings. Incredible film.
Yeah, man.
While You Were Sleeping. And that's about it.
Okay. And then he's back to do a
National
sequel.
Treasure 3?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hear that's in the works.
I think that's what's on page 47.
I mean, they laid it out like, I mean, we'll talk about it later, but like they laid out an option for a sequel in
For
this
sure.
movie.
100%.
Before we get into the cast, I want to kick it over to Old Boy, because when you were out there in 2008 and you were in the theater, I want to know what else you could have seen. What could you have walked down the hallway
Man, it's
and
not
seen
impressive.
instead of National Treasure 2? When did this come out?
At the end of 2007, the 21st of December.
Oh, it was a Christmas movie.
If you say so.
Yeah, they were banking on the Christmas crowds.
Yeah.
I usually go see a film on Christmas Eve, the day after Christmas.
I used
think
to,
it's like
yeah.
a family tradition for us.
Yeah, we did before we had kids. That was something we always did with my mom back in the day, was go see a movie,
Yeah.
either like on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day before kids and all that shit.
Same.
But traditionally, I don't feel like Christmas time is really a big movie time, though, right? Because
No,
it's like not when big blockbusters are released, because it's too close to Oscar time, right? Like it's like
Maybe more like commercial movies, but I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of big movies. There's like Christmas 2026
Right.
or Coming Christmas 2027. And yes, some of them will be holiday type movies, but I feel like you'll get a blockbuster there or two.
I mean,
but nothing
yeah,
that's going to enter
no.
the Oscar race.
You're right. Because I feel like the next Avengers is due to come
Yeah.
out in like December 2026. So
Yeah.
you're right. Maybe it's just like, all right. It's not necessarily Christmas movies. It's just
Yeah.
We're capping it. All right. What else could we have gone to see?
It must have worked because the budget was 130 million and it grossed 459 million
Biggest movie. See, you're not
Worldwide,
competing
yeah.
with anything.
worldwide. That's a huge success. So what else you could have seen in December 2007? I Am Legend. I definitely saw that movie.
I saw that movie.
and
I want to say
regretted
I
it.
probably saw it in the theater.
I did
You
not see that in
regretted
the
it?
theater.
That's that dystopian thing, Will Smith, right? Like,
Yeah.
where he's in the future.
It's like Will Smith's zombie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Smith and a dog.
Yep, that's it. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Sweeney Todd. That's been pretty popular here lately on this podcast.
Has it?
We've mentioned him a few times. Charlie Wilson's War. I definitely saw that movie. I couldn't tell you a whole lot about it.
That's Tom Hanks, right?
It is Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
and-
that was a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway, P.S. I Love You. I didn't even dare to look it up. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Definitely
Oh, yeah.
saw that movie.
Really?
Not in the theater, but yeah, I definitely saw that.
Our boy Tim Meadows has a great role in that movie. Enchanted,
The
Golden
same.
Compass, Juno, Atonement, and No Country for Old Men was still in theaters.
Okay.
So,
That's wild.
but it could have been Oscar.
Right,
So,
yeah,
anyway.
coming back. I did look up something else though, real quick. It made 450. What do we say? 450 million or something like that worldwide, like overall. It was the 9th most successful film of 2007, making $450 million. The 9th most successful film.
Damn.
It was Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix. I'm not sure which one that was. Spider-Man 3, the third Shrek, Transformers, Ratatouille, I Am Legend, and The Simpsons all made more money than National Treasure 2.
I Am Legend. Don't be hating. It made more money than fucking
And
National
listen, man,
Treasure.
just because it made money doesn't make it a good movie. We've
I
talked
know,
about
but-
this.
Okay.
We've talked about this.
Why you gotta hate on like memorable films, memorable movies?
I tell you
people
what.
love.
Why don't you rewatch I Am Legend and give me your true thoughts?
It's not bad. He wakes up, he's listening to like old school music. I remember like Superstition by Stevie Wonder. He
Okay.
like wakes up, the dog's there, goes
Yeah.
out into the city, looks for other people.
I mean, I remember not like I remember thinking it was good. I remember not liking the ending for some reason, but now I
Okay.
can't even think of what it was now.
I
But
did
like
not-
I remember
yeah.
like
The
being
zombies
okay with
didn't
it.
look great.
No, but like
CGI wise.
yeah,
But
that you're right about that. It was like
it's the first time
They
you
tried
saw
to
like
go
a
all-
weird looking fucking Gollum motherfucker.
yeah, they tried to go too CGI with the zombies, and it was like not the technology still isn't there.
Yeah.
And honestly, like it doesn't ever need to be there. Like zombies should always be played by people, right?
Sure.
Like
100%.
they should always be played, but there shouldn't be no zombie or CGI zombies.
Yeah,
because
nobody's
it's
buying
just a
that.
fucking dead person with like rotting skin.
That's it.
Yep. All right, so this is
Take note out there, people.
This is a 2+ hour movie in National Treasure 2, which we're here to review today.
And
So
there are no zombies in it.
there are no zombies. It's going to take us a while to get through this, so let's get to moving.
Jon Voight.
Our cast, we are
Okay.
reviving the cast. Benjamin Franklin Gates is played by the wonderful, the magnificent, the reason that we're here each and every week, Nic Cage. We got Justin Bartha reviving his role of Riley Poole, which is one of my favorite arcs in this movie, I think. The wonderful Diane Kruger, the one who plans a rendezvous in a basement. Is played Abigail Chase is her character in this movie. I love Diane Kruger.
Yeah, I guess she's
Okay.
fine. She's just fine in this movie. Let's keep
Right.
going.
Reviving his role as Daddy is Jon Voight. Daddy Gates, and
way more involved in this movie, right? Like he was nowhere nearly involved in the first movie as much as he is in
He
this
gets
movie.
in the
It's
cave
God
in this
damn,
movie.
It's like he's the fucking sidekick in this movie. Like,
Yeah, dude.
it's like Indiana Jones. When,
Sean
yeah,
Connery?
Sean
this motherfucker
Connery
is
plays
no
his
Sean
dad.
Connery.
He is no Sean Connery.
No, I agree with that. But he is still Jon Voight.
Let's hear that Sean Connery.
Indiana.
That was better.
Better.
Yeah, you use both sides of your mouth.
All right, let's get back to the cast of National Treasure 2. We have reviving his role from The Rock, Ed Harris comes into this movie as Mitch. He is the new bad guy. He is replacing the dude with the hair.
Oh, Sean Bean?
Sean Bean,
Sean
yeah.
Bean? Is that who the bad guy was?
I mean, basically, we're running into the exact same character, I feel like, in this movie.
Kind of, but like, what's his
I
whole
mean,
motive?
kind
Is
of.
it to
I
make-
don't know. And like, let's talk about it more. But fuck the like.
Yeah, dude.
Props to Ed Harris, but fuck this fucking character.
Yeah.
We meet the patriarch mom of Benjamin Franklin Gates and
matriarch.
ex-wife of
It's called a matriarch.
Daddy. What did I say? Patriarch.
The patriarch mom.
Sorry, the matriarch.
It's okay. We can explore that later.
Emily Appleton, which is an incredible name for this like type of genre in film, played by the wonderful Helen Mirren. Wow, what an addition!
Dude.
Helen Mirren.
No, I know. We're not, no one's worthy. No one's worthy.
Have y'all seen her in Caligula?
I feel like this is one of your.
I don't think
I feel like
have.
this is a bit.
I know what your next Christmas present is.
I feel like this is a bit.
Not a
There's
bit.
no way she was in that movie.
Hot.
Okay.
Dude,
Full nude.
and she is, yeah. Dude, she is like beautiful.
She's
like,
great.
Yep.
She is beautiful,
Beautiful.
like and like timeless beautiful. And it's like movies like this, it's like they make her look old. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm sure she looks kind of old, but it's like you see other stuff of like pictures of her and stuff at this time frame, like when this movie came out, and she was like pretty smoking hot still.
Yeah, dude.
Like
You're right.
Reviving his role as Sadusky, Harvey Keitel. He's back in this movie. Love Harvey
Fine.
Keitel. Like
I do, but yeah.
fine.
I do too, but now
I
I'm
just
wondering.
keep picture of Mr. Like every time he comes in, I'm like, is this? It's just Mr.
wolf?
Wolf. The Wolf. It's.
I mean, it's all very
he
similar
plays the
character. Like
same-
these, like Harvey '90s Harvey Keitel is like a very similar character in like a lot of movies, right?
It's
like,
true. Yeah,
I'm sure there are some that I'm not thinking about, but it's like I can think of it like this like weird, smooth, not weird, but this like smooth talking fucking character that like knows a whole lot and is like the expert at everything and blah blah blah.
Yep.
True.
I think about presidents of all time, people who have played presidents in movies. Harrison Ford's played a president in a movie. I'm sure you guys can think of a few more.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah, Bill Pullman. Oh yeah, Bill Pullman.
Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline. American president. Michael Douglas has played a president in a movie.
Didn't Morgan Freeman play the president in
I think
Some
he
of them.
did.
Unpack,
I think he
maybe?
did.
Or like one of the asteroid movies?
Maybe. Yeah,
I'm going to
maybe.
put this next guy against all of them. Bruce Greenwood plays the president of the United States in this movie. I think
made
it's a
a note.
perfect role for him.
I made a note. I was like, this dude looks like he was born to play presidents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he looks like the most generic white person that has ever. This is like, what do you think a CEO would look like? And someone would like draw a sketch, and it would be like this guy. What do you think the president would look like if he was a white dude? Oh, here we go. This
Boom.
guy's got some hair, and he's like fairly attractive.
Bruce
Like,
Greenwood.
dude, like this is the portrait of a person.
The Chat GPT president.
Yeah, yes, it is. This is the avatar. This is the generic avatar of CEO / president / generic white guy.
And finally, to round out the cast, we have Ty Burrell playing Connor. He's, you know him
Oh,
as the
yeah.
dad from a Modern Family.
Yeah.
Love the guy. I mean,
Sure.
he's a plug and play actor. Like I feel
Yeah.
like at this point he's recognizable enough. You can just put him in anything. I know we're, how many years in the future right now that we're reviewing this movie. So he probably wasn't that popular back then. There was no Modern Family.
Yeah, he had been in he was in the remake of Dawn of the Dead. The mall version, you know.
I like that movie.
All right, that rounds out our cast. And before we get into the movie, we have a segment on Casting Cage when we do these episodes, where we let Juicebox read the plot that you can find online, and then we kick it back over to Juicebox for his version of what he thinks happened in National Treasure 2 in a segment that we like to call
Plot by Juicebox.
Benjamin Gates must follow a clue left in John Wilkes Booth's diary to prove his ancestors' innocence in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. There's a lot of words in there that are hard to it's like hard to say. Booth's diary.
Yeah.
John Wilkes Booth's diary. Wilkes Booth.
It's the SS.
Yeah. Fuck you, SS. Fuck everything SS.
Hey, man.
Again, here's mine. A Disney exec sits in his office trying to figure out what the next movie is. A buzzer sounds. His secretary chimes in on a speaker on the phone. Your 1:30 is here. Send him in. The door opens. The devil walks in with a wheelbarrow full of money. Okay. The next movie is another national treasure with Nic Cage as the lead. We owe him 2 more leads. Then he's relinquished to his art pieces. He's going to hate it. Bruckheimer nods. Meanwhile, Cage is hiding in the closet, trying to hide his excitement because all he wants is to get out of this contract and start playing some fucking weird roles. No matter how far he sinks in popularity.
Wait, that's selling National Treasure too?
Oh. That's right. Sorry, that's just what I got from watching this movie. I just felt like Nic Cage was just, buying this stuff. Anyway, yeah. No, yeah. That's it.
That's it, man.
All right. Well, let's get into the plot of National Treasure 2. Let's start this off by Bucky's establishing shot. We didn't need one. I love it. I love it when they give you the context. You know exactly where you're at. You're transformed right into the middle of the movie. And the first thing we get on the screen are the words Washington, D.C., April 14th, 1865.
Well, you get Bruckheimer's tree, right?
That's what I was going to say. Let's talk about that real quick. Because you do get the Bruckheimer logo that, like, transforms into the landscape, like,
Right.
with the tree, like, in the road and all that shit.
Which is a ripoff of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, and the Paramount Mountain, the start of each one, the Paramount Mountain turns into the center.
So that was his, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. After this, we get another quote on the screen that says 5 days after the end of the Civil War. And we're getting some period stuff here, but what I want to say is they had like fireworks like this in 1865. Like, these look like better fireworks that I could see in 2025.
They're Disney, though.
I know they're Disney, but come on.
Yes and no. I think they did have fireworks. I can't
Do you
speak
think
to.
they had fireworks in
They did.
1865?
I mean, fireworks were like invented in China in like like over 1,000 years ago or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like
I didn't know
forever.
the history of fireworks.
Yeah.
Right off the bat of this movie, you're thrown right into it, right?
Yeah.
1865. You get the Lincoln assassination within like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
You get this like bar scene. You get this creepy dude coming in, which is part of the Knights of the Golden Circle. Mm-hmm. They're deciphering codes in a fucking bar over beer with a kid there. Like, they're planning the shit across the street, and I'm like, good God.
Immediately, I will give it to the movie. It's just like, here you go. Like, this is a fucking popcorn blockbuster. Like, get in your seat, fucking buckle up. Because there's not much downtime in this movie, I feel like. There's like a couple, there's no build-up. It's like, I guess they just say all the build-up
It's
happened
like, y'all
in the first
saw the
movie.
first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just go ahead and drop you in the middle of the second.
Exactly. Which, okay, I can,
Sure.
fine.
I can appreciate that too. I don't like a slow build up in a movie like this. If I'm consuming something like this, drop me in the middle of it. I already know what's going on. I saw the first one.
You saw the trailer.
Let's fucking go. Get bigger and better. Now you can see me 2 is better than 1. Now you can see me 3 is better than 2.
I don't know if I'm not going to follow you down that road, but like,
it reminds me a lot of that shit.
I will say that, like, It's nice that they're like fucking any story or anything. Like, let's just fucking roll.
Yeah. So Lincoln assassinated. You see, like the great grandfather Gates or whatever, right? He gets killed. The kid's there.
Is that a prerequisite for these movies that a kid has to get a treasure map?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like that dude almost killed the kid.
Or the corner of a treasure map that's been burned. It's like, you got to come up with all this shit off this little piece of paper they got, Anyway, so let's fast forward. It's a beautiful opening to the movie. It gives you a little bit of background, little history, and then let's fast forward and let's reunite with all the characters from the first film.
Okay.
Ben and his dad are giving seminars.
Will you play Reunited?
Riley Poole.
No, keep going.
Riley Poole went on to write books and is broke and like the tax whatever.
Sorry.
Abigail Chase has moved on. And she is no longer dating or married to...
Kicked him out.
Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Kicked him out of his own house.
Kicked him out of his goddamn mansion, by the way.
His
like,
house?
that's the biggest fucking house I've ever seen.
It was his house. Do you think their whole relationship is just antiquing? Like they just get off like on antiques? Like, that's... I've seen...
Or like buying antiques to try to find a map like tied to it or something.
Or maybe.
Like,
and if they're not doing that, their relationship falls apart. They're just like...
But she went back to her job. Here's what blows me away between the first movie and the second movie. You found the biggest treasure that's ever been found in the history of the world. Mm-hmm. And now we fast forward to the next one, and the two people are responsible for finding it are just giving seminars in front of maybe 100 to 150 people.
Yeah.
You've got one guy who's wrote a book and like is broke and like got sued by the government or some shit, and you've got another girl who went back to her own job, and it's like, what? Like, y'all should be set for life, right? You found the greatest treasure that is.
I feel like this is kind of maybe what it would be like in real life. Like, it's not like you would just be super famous for the rest of your life because you discovered this one treasure.
Yeah.
And also, you broke a lot of fucking laws trying to get that treasure in the first place. Like that, I feel like that is just glossed over so much, and so much in this movie.
And you're going to break a lot more to find the new treasure.
That's what I'm saying. So anyway, continue on.
Because we're given a seminar between, Ben and his dad, Ben and Thomas Gates. And in that seminar, we meet Ed Harris, the bad guy. And like, the protagonist, I love Ed Harris. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the same The Rock role.
You thought he was the protagonist?
Antagonist.
Okay.
Sorry. But I thought he was going to play The Rock thing. I'm like, we're going to reprise Stanley Goodspeed.
I guess. He was just like a carbon copy of Sean Bean's character, I feel like, in a lot of ways.
But the whole argument is the greatest part of this movie. It's like, oh, my granddaddy was right. Oh, no, my granddaddy was right. And we're going to do all this to see whose granddaddy was right. And it blows me a fucking way that's what this movie is about.
It is.
It's like,
it
has nothing to do with the treasure. It has nothing to do with the city of gold.
Nope.
It has nothing to do with like them getting back
the
together.
History of it.
Or even his dad and his mom reuniting. It's my granddaddy. Whose granddaddy said what? Whose granddaddy was what? Who gives a fuck?
You should have done the plot, because that's the plot. My granddaddy said this, and your granddaddy said that. They both, my granddaddy's better. So I just have to say one thing, though.
And both of them had to look at like prominent figures, like the president, and be like, this is why I'm doing this, because honor and my name and my granddaddy. And I'm like, what?
Dude,
who fucking cares? This guy died 150 years ago.
I was like, what's Ed Harris's motive?
Well, it was
to prove
like a treasure.
Yeah,
like there was still like a treasure that they're going for, right? Like that
but
was still his.
Was to clear his great granddad's name, because they accused him of being in on the assassination of President Lincoln.
Gates's motive, but
Ed Harris's motive was
to find the treasure for his family's legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
He
thought
was
there
a treasure
something
hunter.
before that.
Right.
No, he accused Gates' grandfather of being in on the assassination because he was trying to find a treasure that was associated with the Knights of the
Golden Circle.
So
yeah.
the whole time I thought that Ed Harris's great-great-granddaddy was the guy you were talking about who killed
No,
Ben Gates's
I don't
granddad.
think that's it. But he was
Oh,
trying
man, do we need to pause the podcast so you can go back and rewatch the movie and like really understand what happened?
You remember like in the flooding part, and he's all like, "Tell him I did it. I want my family to go down in history."
He wanted his family to go down in history as finding the treasure.
Right,
That was
yeah.
all it was about, finding a treasure.
Right. Instead of the Gates legacy. Anyway,
So let me just say something real quick. Like, before Ed Harris even interrupts, like, the presentation they're giving is they're saying if their grandfather didn't rip the pages out of the diary and burn them, that the Golden Circle would have found the money and been able to fund the Confederacy,
and
like the
reignite the
Confederacy
war.
would have won or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, this is taking place 5 days after the Confederacy has already surrendered,
Right.
Like, and the war is over, right?
Right. And
So it's like, what kind of sense does that make? Like, sure, they could have got all this money, and I guess like, is that what it was? Like,
Reignited the
just
war.
like,
Yeah.
being able to buy more shit. And-
yeah, because the Knights of the Golden Circle is a real thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't like, I looked it up
Allude to a
too, and
treasure.
it
Yeah.
no, and it also is like folded before, like the times don't overlap like they do in this movie. Like the golden, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
who knows, conspiracy or whatnot.
Well,
but
and it changed a lot of names, and like actually, it's rooted in even like
it's still a thing,
segregation.
and you're like part of it.
yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
a part of it. Yeah,
They also had support from the Queen, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying, it just felt really weird. It was like they were claiming this thing, like, Thomas Gates did this, but like at the same time, it was like, the war was already over. Like, and then anyway, the whole fucking, it's all flimsy. It's all people selling a story.
I think my favorite thing about the bad guys in these movies is that they just let Big Gates do all the work. Like
They do.
they don't even.
No, and
they're
he even
the
admits
worst
it in
treasure
this
hunters.
one.
They're
He-
just like, man, we'll just set him
So,
off and follow his
He
shit.
even talks about it
I
in this
know.
movie. He's like, why would you bring me along this far and not take me the rest of the way? Or like, let me show you the rest of the way. And none of them give a fuck because in this movie, it's not about like a treasure. It's more about, again, clearing a granddaddy's name. So both of them are going to go to the ends of the earth to do that. And you don't learn that until deep in the movie. You think Ed Harris is a bad guy for such a long time
He
until
is.
the very end.
He's the bad guy for the entire movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
but then he sacrifices himself at the end
Doesn't
and makes
matter.
up for it.
That was probably like something that was written into his contract.
He didn't really hurt anybody. Other than he's a terrible driver. I noticed in that chase scene, right? The very first chase scene in the movie, he's driving around this corner, and I please bring this up if you can in the clip. He's driving around this corner, and you think a bad guy would just hit like a curb or whatever, and just not just brush it off because he's actually chasing after somebody. And Ed Harris is chasing after this dude in this big ass SUV and hits like a planter on the side of this curb, and he's like, "Whoa!" And I'm just like, dude, that just pussified you like so much.
That was the thing that got it. Man, I looked it up. I didn't see it initially, but I was looking it up. The person that he stole the car from is the same person that Sean Connery stole the car from.
I think I saw that too. Yeah, dude. That is
It's like
funny.
a random other extra dude. Anyway.
All right, so let's move through the movie real quick. So we get, Gates is kicked. One of my favorite things, Gates, a quote he said is, "My girlfriend kicked me out and I'm living with my dad." And I'm like, dude, you found the biggest treasure to ever be found.
And it's his house, man.
Yeah. So we get, Harvey Keitel popping back up. Gates and Poole. This is one of my things. So now we have something to go search, right? And we're like going to look for something. We've got.
Dude, real quick though, he breaks back into his old house and has his buddy like hack
Yep.
the fucking alarm and shit. Like
I
Ben
didn't see
Gates.
too much wrong with that.
Ben. Okay, fine. But
That was his house.
sure, but he was stealing like her credentials to like break into the fucking government building. Anyway,
She forgave him pretty quick.
I don't care. My point is like Ben Gates is a straight up criminal. Like he is just a fucking criminal. He's just good at
100%.
he's good at heists.
Is it?
He's good at heists and charming.
And ancient puzzles.
Sure, but is it criminal if you just know how, like, I feel like if you know how to do it, you have this skill, you better use this skill. You
Is
can't
it
just hold
criminal to bring your buddy along who knows to hack an alarm system so you can find the badge, your ex-wife's or ex-girlfriend's badge, to break into a government building?
It's a bit shady.
Is any of that illegal?
There's a word for that.
Thievery.
No, it's
Breaking and entering. B&E.
No, there's a word for that. It's like some kind of power, like doesn't give a fuck about anything as long as you get what you want.
Oh, like a sociopath.
Yeah, yes.
So Ben is a sociopath.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right.
I get it.
All right, so we have something that we are chasing towards, and that is let's go back to from a sheet, a corner of a piece of paper out of a diary that is made at 140 years. We have, some other literature or paper, whatever. Anyway, we are going after a treasure map. We obviously have established
Another treasure.
Yeah.
Because this movie is called National Treasure.
That is a treasure. My favorite thing about this movie is Gates and Poole playing basically the game Wordle. Do you guys play this game Wordle? It's like name a 5-letter word.
Yeah.
You have so many things
and then trying to solve it. Yeah.
to solve this, because they got to find the keyword. We obviously have established that there's a.
It was the same thing in the first movie.
It's this exact same thing. We've got to decode something. We're always decoding things.
Yeah, this movie is like a very much carbon copy of the first movie.
100%.
Like it is not much different.
It's not much different because they found something to grab onto, and they capitalized off that.
Yeah, it's almost like less creative. I feel like they solve less puzzles maybe than in the first movie. I don't know.
I agree.
Anyway,
They do the same puzzle twice.
Yeah.
On a desk.
We learned by deciphering a code that there is a treasure map in the Statue of Liberty. The problem? There are 3 of them. So we don't know which Statue of Liberty.
News to me.
This is the first time I've learned that there were 3 Statue of Liberties. I had no idea that this guy created and put them all over the world. So they found it, and then they found the code, the certain Statue of Liberty they were looking for.
Yeah. Yes. No shit. Like this part, everything about this movie bothers me. I'm sorry. I could go off on every single scene, but like this scene when he's like flying the helicopter to scope out the Statue of Liberty in France, and it's like he zooms in and like has the most high definition like readout of this text on this thing. Dude. It's like, and this is in 2007. It's like,
no way,
bro. No, like maybe if you're in like the CIA and you have like secret technology or something, maybe like that's what we're doing for. But like, I hate everything about this fucking scene. Like the whole fucking like confrontation with the French police and like Nic Cage is like,
I think you're crazy because what we get out of this scene is another beautiful fucking Nic Cage crazy rant from Benjamin Franklin Gates where he starts putting this shit together in his head. Can you play that right now? Because that's probably my favorite part of the movie and the last one.
It's a clue.
These twins stand resolute. Let's see. Resolute twins. Resolute. And then twins. Siamese twins. Siam. Trade routes between France and Thailand. Well, that's ridiculous. HMS Resolute. A British ship that got lost in the Arctic in the 1800s. It was salvaged by American whalers. Then Congress sent it back to England. When the ship was finally retired, Queen Victoria had 2 desks made from its timbers. Voila! Resolute twins.
And where are those desks now?
The closest one is in London. Riley, how fast can we get to Buckingham Palace?
These crazy rants by Nic Cage in these movies are worth the price of admission.
Are you guys familiar with like I think it's called Gish Gallop version of like debating somebody where you just like overwhelm them with just like
Craziness?
shit that they can't answer like quickly? Like that's kind of what it is. Like his brainstorm is like he goes here to here to here to here to here, just like oh okay,
It's
like,
just word association almost.
okay, I guess that's it.
It's like how I wrote all those words in fast pitch.
Yep, we solved a puzzle though on this bridge, which is beautiful. We learned that basically the codes to the next clue were in the 2 desks that are the hardest to get to in the entire world.
Yeah, which I did learn about like where those desks came from, if that was actual fact. Like they were
ship.
made from the ship that like was sank or found in the Arctic or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's cool as shit.
One's
Not
in,
the one he blew up in the first one?
No, that was the
another
Charlotte because they
desk.
mentioned
Okay.
that they called that out in this movie. Like
Briefly.
maybe when he's talking to the president, or
Maybe that's it.
something.
Maybe
There
that's
was,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
So basically, at this point, we learn that we've got to get to Buckingham Palace and the White House.
Right.
And it's like the 2 most guarded places in the world. I love this scene where, well, let's start with the Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
I love this.
Did you say Buckingham Palace?
No,
Let's start with Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham
I swear to God, you said that.
And now
How did
it
you
is going to
spell
be
it?
the Buckingham Palace.
Show me how you wrote it down.
What I love about this scene is the outburst to get into security is awesome.
I do love this.
A lot
scene.
of fun. Diane Kruger, Nic Cage, like going at each other to get arrested. This is kind of Ocean's type thing. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of know what you're doing. We get the desk code. That's what we learn. That's the new clue. Is like we've got to figure out. There's a code in this desk, and it's
Right.
opening drawers in the right way, like a piano clicking.
Yeah, that was like, God.
You just nailed it first time, too.
So many things. Yeah, so many things about that. Like no one had ever done it in England, and then come to find out somebody else did do it in America. That was like a slight. I felt like that was like a subtle insult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like anyway.
Anyway, Mitch, who's played by Ed Harris, the bad guy, the antagonist in this movie, he finds them, and then we get because they've, obviously this is, again, carbon copy of the first one. They found a couple clues. The bad guy catches up. He loses them. They find a couple more clues. The bad guy catches up.
Every time.
Like,
their prerogative is just follow Nic Cage.
Yeah.
That's it.
he's
They're not trying to
he's the
solve
clue finder.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, like let's talk about this real quick though. Like he finds this like ancient fucking carved object in this desk,
Right.
steals it,
Yep.
straight up steals it.
Yep.
Priceless artifact, historical artifact. Driving, throws it into the river.
Because
I
he
know.
got a picture made from a traffic camera that no way would have been that
I know,
HD
right? It
to
was-
make that shit out.
Dude,
Like,
He's
like
no Indiana Jones.
I just, God,
Hey.
I hate.
I want to
Thomas
bring
movie.
this up. The car chase scene right there, where he's got the artifact and they're driving through like the city. Beautiful car chase scene with the keg barrels, because like somehow these keg barrels keep exploding.
Because they were shooting him.
I know they were shooting them, but like I just thought the way they shot that was really cool.
I mean, yeah, it was a good
chase scenes
good
are
car
always
chase
great
scene.
in a movie like this.
Yeah.
There was like the whole random there was so much emphasis on the backup camera. Did you guys notice
Big
that?
time.
Like
Big
first
time.
up when he's backing up, like they like showed the screen flip up in the backup camera, and then they showed it another time and he backed up and the dog like came up and
Yeah.
like licked the camera. It was like
Yeah.
very like
New
it's
technology.
2007 like when backup camera was like a new Mercedes
thing.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was like a Mercedes, was it Mercedes or BMW? Because it was like either one, whichever one it was,
Yeah.
it was like very prominent, like every car. There was a lot of prominent Apple and a lot of prominent like
Yeah, BMW.
BMW.
Yeah. Good point.
Here's my favorite part about this whole car chase scene, because at the end of it, right, you got Ed Harris and the goons chasing after like all of them, and they fucking fish this thing out of the river, and the guy he throws it off the edge, and they get out of the cars and they've wrecked, and like a car chases over, and he goes, "What was that?" And he goes, "I don't know." you just destroyed half the city for something you don't know what the fuck it was.
Your fucking buddy just jumped off the bridge for it. Like he could be dead.
It could be a decoy. It could be nothing.
No kidding, man. That's what Nic Cage should have done. Just give me a book.
Yeah. All right. The next thing that we learn is the city of gold. Like we've discovered it. Let's fucking go. I'm excited at this point in the movie because now we have a whole nother thing that we're going after.
Well, they have to go to the other desk.
Yeah. What we learn about the city of gold, though.
Okay,
it's like the first time they're like, "Oh, this is what we're going after." Before we learn about the city of gold, we got to go visit Mom. That's where we meet Helen Mirren in this movie.
Who turns out is like the smartest person in the family, apparently.
She can decipher old rotten driftwood.
What's your specialty? Rotten driftwood. I can decipher it.
That's why we need Mom.
I love the expert on ancient Native American language is a white woman.
Yeah. And they're like, and she gives them some clues, and they're like, all right, let's go to the White House on Easter Sunday. And this is where the next thing is, because we found out that we've got to get to the Oval Office, right?
Yeah.
We've conquered one desk. We found the code in the driftwood out of one desk. We've deciphered it. Now we got to get to desk number 2 in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
It is just so fucking convenient that she was dating the dude that could like get him into the Oval Office.
Yeah.
Man.
The next part of the movie is probably one of my favorites. Is they get into the Oval Office, they decipher the code out of the drawer, out of the desk, right? By an earring, like look at my tits type thing, and they.
I mean, that is seriously it, though. It is like, oh shit!
It's
how do
so
we distract
generic.
her? I'm gonna bend over and pretend I'm looking for an earring.
Yeah.
And this guy's gonna fall for it, and then I'm just gonna start making out with him.
And this guy's gonna let somebody do whatever he wants unsupervised in the Oval Office. Like,
man, there's much more going on with their relationship. I feel like than just.
I'm telling you, man.
You're right. It's like it's all about thrills and fucking.
And fucking.
They can't have a normal relationship. They gotta be either
estate sales.
Yeah, you gotta be fucking looking for a treasure or cheating on each other or something.
So he breaks the code of the Oval Office desk, and there's no driftwood in there.
Right.
But we learn that there's a symbol, and the symbol leads to, I guess, best transition of the whole movie, right? The driftwood's gone. They learn about the symbol, but the symbol is not carrying an olive branch. It's carrying a scroll, and the scroll is another clue that there is a president's secret book. And they would have learned all this, but they didn't read their buddy's book who wrote it in the book. And it's like, I don't know. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it's meant to be comedic.
Yeah. And I guess it there was they finally respect him, but also he wrote a book about conspiracies. To capitalize on their fame, he wrote a book about conspiracies. So they were probably also kind of like,
And how much does he contribute in either of these journeys?
A lot. I feel like.
Does he contribute 100%. A lot?
Yeah, dude, he is he's the guy at the desk
chair.
or what? Yeah, the guy in the chair or whatever. He does all the safe cracking. They couldn't do any. He hacks them into everything. They couldn't do any of the shit they do without him.
100%. You think Nic Cage would have flown that helicopter? Nah.
All right. I stand corrected.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's even a point in this movie where he says something to him. He's like, "Why do you always just assume that I can just do this shit?"
Right.
He's like, "You can, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, but it's
yeah."
He calls him out for just being he can't do shit. He's just telling everybody else what to do. But anyway,
so the driftwood is gone from the president's desk, but. We learned there's a picture of it. Somebody decided to take a picture and put it in the most sacred book of all time that has every literal secret of the United States. We're talking Area 51. We're talking who killed Kennedy, where
Hoffa's buried
and all this shit. But
Which that's a presidential secret? Like
I don't know.
I don't know if
what
was Hoff
what
in
does
there.
that implicate? Like,
Yeah.
But they also have a picture of this driftwood and they don't know
Right.
anything about that goes in the president's book because it has some implication on something.
This shit was
Yes.
it was so fucking stupid, right? Like he kidnaps the president,
Right.
quote unquote, like makes him go into some weird secret passage with him or whatever, and like, you know, makes him tell him where this secret book is,
Like
I guess.
they're going on an
Yep.
adventure together.
And like at the very end, he tells him how to find the secret book, and he's like, I want to know more about page 47. But it's like, you're the president.
Yeah, dude.
How have you not seen the secret book? And also, like, why is the secret book like hidden in the fucking Library of Congress? Like, if it's for presidents only, shouldn't it be hidden like somewhere for like the president?
Yeah, dude.
It was just like so fucking. I don't know.
It's silly, man.
It was so dumb.
Yeah, dude. If the president wanted to know more, he should get some heads cracking on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, hey,
not
man.
a fucking criminal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Couldn't the head of the FBI just get to sit down with the president?
Oh, no. Can I bring this part up real quick? You mentioned going through all that, and yes, he kidnaps the president. He, makes him go through the little gauntlet thing, but the president wants to go, so he's technically
Totally.
not kidnapping him,
Totally.
right? He's like just on this little Goonies adventure, and he's excited about it because he's had like a shitty life, and like. But I want to go back just. He's the president. I just want to go back just a tad bit before that. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie that absolutely blows me away. When they were trying to book the president's birthday, that
Right.
scene where they're like going through it and they're like calling places, and like Benjamin Franklin Gates and like his dad are like calling places and booking places up. And I'm like, dude, this is like, I worked in hotels. I've worked in event spaces. I worked in convention centers. If the president calls you,
Right.
you're dumping whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
But like in real time in this movie, they were like, oh no, this place just booked. This place just booked. This place just booked. We can't get them. And I'd be like, get on the fucking phone and say it's the president. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
it's unrealistic.
No, yeah. It's so stupid. Like, why did they even need to show that in the movie? Like, why couldn't the birthday just already be at that place? Like, why couldn't they
Yeah.
just write that into the movie instead of this whole fucking, like, rigmarole of them fucking booking all the places?
Because
Like,
they knew the lay of the land there. They knew the blueprints. They were gonna, they knew how to sneak in, which was the dumbest way to
corral
sneak
the
in the
president
world.
into a tunnel.
Like if a dude is out fishing at 8:00 at night, and the Secret Service rolls up on him on this like pond that goes around where the president is, that's sketchy, right? Like nobody
Red
fishes.
flag,
It.
yeah.
I don't know. He looked very clean to be doing that.
I mean, that was James Bond type shit, too. Like, he was, like,
Yeah.
fucking
I
died. Yeah.
I love the president's birthday. I love that Randy Travis was the
I
headliner.
knew you were going to say that.
Dude.
I love that the president loves country music and like that's what he wants.
What are some good Randy Travis songs?
I feel like that's just, yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so the birthday party's great. Then we talked about the wild goose chase. Like he just like bumped into him, showed him a map, and the president's like, I just want
Let's
to
go.
get the fuck out of here and go do some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, that's just movie shit, I guess.
We learned that the city of gold is inside Mount Rushmore, and then I don't know what happened next because I wrote "what" with a bunch of question marks and exclamation points, and I said, "Is the queen a racist?" I guess that's when Ed Harris came into Helen Mirren's room
Right.
and told her about the letter.
Yeah, he had like the whole letter that was like, oh God, I can't, like the Queen was supporting the Confederacy or whatever, and it was just like, and then he burned it. I don't know.
Yeah, we're towards it. I mean, we're getting towards the end of this movie, which is going to be a lot of action. You guys know, once again, from the first film to this film, now the bad guys are working with Gates again.
Yeah.
And that's, it's kind of a turnoff. It's like, dude, just change it a little bit. Change.
I mean, the formula is the same.
Yeah.
The formula is the same, except for I don't feel like, did Sean Bean, he didn't become a hero he got arrested.
No, he got
right?
arrested.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
he
arrested.
didn't,
Like,
yeah, he
no,
didn't
he didn't-
die like a hero or whatever.
That scene where they do start working together, though, like it looks like Nic Cage is just hungover. He's wearing like Dr. Strangelove glasses, and he just looks like he is just phoning it in. He's just like, "Look, man, we're gonna have to work together. You know, you can't just shoot me." I was like, dude, he's hungover.
Yep. We got the whole family. We're on top of a hill. We're still solving puzzles. We're pouring bottled water on rocks, and we're learning. We're sticking hands in places that they shouldn't be stuck.
Okay, like everything in these movies relies on somebody not finding it beforehand, right? It was
100%.
like in the first one he had to find those special glasses that Benjamin Franklin had
Yep.
left behind
right.
a brick, like on a house or something like that.
Right.
That nobody that had ever fucked with the roof or been on the roof or anything had ever found, or like.
It's a joke.
And it's like the same thing with this. It's like there's this like space in the rock, and sure, like most people aren't sticking their hands in a rock,
Right.
But you know what? There are some people that fucking stick their hand in a rock.
I wouldn't stick my hand in
Sure,
that rock.
you wouldn't, but there are people out there that would stick their hand in a rock. I'm just saying, like
Just to feel
it's like
what's inside there.
yeah.
You're
I
not
don't-
going to fill a latch and pull a latch and then open up this entire fucking world to the Goonies.
brother. People do things.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I find it hard to believe that no one had ever fucked with any of this shit prior to this. You know, it's even with like the desk. You know, it's like Herbert Hoover or whatever it was that
Right.
found it. Like, you know, they were fucking around the desk and figured it out. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I have a hard time believing when things are just left like this for a long
Sure.
period of time.
And these old people that left the clues are like, all right, we're gonna leave this thing here, and
Yeah,
it'll
and no
be
one's
fine.
ever gonna find it except
Yeah.
for the person that's solving this puzzle.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
All right, let's open up. Let's stick our hand in a rock and let's pull this lever back and let's open the cave to the Goonies. We go inside the cave to the Goonies. We're learning a lot in here because, and again, this is inside Mount Rushmore. Don't get me wrong. Even crazier.
yeah.
So you're going into this cave. You see the little golden man. Floor opens up. Let's just start going down because it's the descent at this point.
Just start going. What's funny is though, is like they get up on top of Mount Rushmore and it looks like there's a lake right behind it or something, but
Yeah,
apparently that lake is actually 20 miles away from Mount
That's
Rushmore.
right.
But
Yeah.
Anyway, we're inside here. We're cracking codes. We're jumping on this big like leveling thing, which I kind of hated that part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's because like who would have thought about this 2,000 years ago and like said this is the booby trap I want to set is this big old leveling thing. This is how you get to my treasure. You have to complete this thing. I mean, this guy's worse than fucking what's the guy that
One-Eye Willie.
One-Eye Willie. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean that
he at
guy
least
set
made him
traps.
play like weird minor chords on a fucking bone
Right,
piano,
yeah.
bone
Yeah.
organ.
Anyway, so they get past that. We get mom and dad go down one way. This is again reminds me of the Goonies. All right, mom and dad go down one tunnel. The rest go down another tunnel. And we all end up in the same place. We all have different. We have different adventures. Mom and dad find love again because adventure is their love language.
I hate Jon Voight. That whiny bitch.
I hate Jon Voight so much too, man. Like,
Yeah.
even beyond like him being fucking MAGA or
Right.
weird
And the
other
rest,
shit, but he's not a good actor, right?
Terrible,
like,
dude. Terrible. There's also ancient oil in this cave too, man, and it lights right up.
it
Dude,
does.
right up.
Yeah.
Because down the other cave went. You know, obviously we're talking about Benjamin Gates and we're talking about Abigail Chase and Riley Poole and Mitch, and we're a team now. And we walk into this big ass room. I was blown away again that how long this shit lasted, how much moisture is in that room.
yes, like, and also,
And
Is this
they
just
can
like
just
a-
walk in and light up a fire that just illuminates the entire staircase on
Has it-
both sides.
like, Did I not pay attention in history class or something? Has this been a thing that was established that there's just like these troughs with flammable stuff in ancient worlds? Like,
it is.
Like this is just a no thing. It's like, oh, they just built these troughs with flammable stuff forever.
And that
They couldn't
flammable
defeat
stuff does not expire. And there's no going
they
back.
couldn't defeat the colonists, but they could build some fucking underground cities.
I want
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah. Again, this movie is such a fucking carbon copy of the first one.
It
It's
is.
so fucking
It
frustrating. It's so it has
The
no
first
new
one,
ideas.
the first one was better because when they put the illumination down, it went through the whole room.
I mean, it did.
And
It
you
fucking
were like, damn.
it lit up some shit that's like, oh my god, you guys should be getting carbon like monoxide
Yeah.
or carbon like you guys should
Yeah.
not be able to breathe in there. There's so much fire in this enclosed area.
You're right.
In this movie, it just went down the staircase. Like the rest
So
of
much
it,
more traditional.
it didn't make the gold look, any greater than it was. But anyway, we found the city of gold. We're getting to the end, but no, the city of gold is flooding because for some reason we have to add another thing to this.
Right.
Because we can't just find the treasure. Now we have to like save
Gotta up the
ourselves,
stakes.
right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the city of gold is flooding because it's about 20 stories underground at this point. How do we get out? We figure out this door in the middle of it that allows for this little tunnel to get out, but somebody has to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, because the water pressure is too much or whatever. Like
This is where we're gonna come to Jesus moment where Ben Gates and Mitch, Ed Harris's character, they finally met the end of the road, which is my granddaddy was right or my granddaddy was right. And Ed Harris doesn't care about his granddaddy. He just cares that his name will be written in the record books of finding this treasure.
That's all he cared about from the get go, right? Like that's what his motivation was
Then
treasure.
why did he
hunting.
hide it behind? Why did he hide it behind the?
He didn't.
Oh.
Like I feel like he was constantly looking for the treasure. Am I wrong about that? Because I feel like even when he went and talked to Helen Mirren, she was like, "Oh, you're
Because he
just a
wanted
treasure
to prove
hunter."
that
Like,
his granddad's story was right.
but it was still just about the treasure.
Yeah, but he wanted to implicate.
It wasn't even about like Ben
It
Gates,
was.
like fam.
I
I mean, it
think
wasn't
it was.
about putting them down. I don't feel like it was about like finding that treasure, and if that did put them down, like
I think you might want to watch the movie again because I think Ed Harris's character wanted Ben Gates' family implicated for killing Lincoln. He had that story. He had the
for
thing
what
with on the
reason? Because he
list.
only wanted to find the treasure. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
He's
whole
he's
implication
selfish.
for getting like. It was like just to get Ben Gates involved, so I guess he could help him find the treasure. Even maybe like
Yeah, he just wanted the legacy of finding the treasure.
Yeah.
He just wanted his name on it.
that was all it was about for him
was
was
it.
finding the treasure. Like he was about to die, and he was like, just make sure that people know that I helped find the treasure or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
Well,
And I love that he at the end, Cage even like Ben Gates even like hesitates. They're like talking about it. He's like, and then everybody's like nods their head at him like, yeah. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
this fucking criminal helped me too.
Yeah, dude. That's silly.
I mean, we get out though. Ed Harris sacrifices himself. Apparently, they never talk about him again in the rest of the movie,
Well,
right?
he probably knows he's like, if I make it out
But
of
the
here, they're
movie
going to be
ends like,
this dick
yeah, but
was
that was a big ass cave. Like he could have floated up to the top, got plenty of oxygen for a while. They knew exactly where he was. They knew how to get in. You call somebody.
Oh
and be
no,
like,
I thought it was
"There's
like
somebody
flooding pretty
stranded
quick,
down."
and he was like trapped or something.
No, they were in the very. Watch that again. They were in the very like
wanna
lowest
watch it
part
again.
of that room. And like he could have easily got on a raft or like something that floats and like just floated up to the
He
top.
probably wrote it in his contract. He's like, I don't want to be a National Treasure 3. Make sure my character dies.
Yeah,
Anyway, so he sacrifices himself. Ben is detained to see the president. The president exonerates him, exonerates the other two, exonerates everybody, and then says, let me leave a little cliffhanger for National Treasure 3 in case it ever happens. And he said, I never found out what happened on page 47. So I assume that's what National Treasure 3, if it ever gets made, is going to be about.
I bet you're right.
the president gave Riley a Ferrari, and it's like he said he didn't have to pay taxes on it. It's like, okay, was that with like taxpayers buy this guy a fucking Ferrari? Or whatever?
Man, that's kind of like Armageddon shit.
I guess,
they just
don't
granted him
overthink it.
something.
Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Anyway, that's our review or our walkthrough of National Treasure 2 Book of Secrets. One of the segments we have before we get out of here on Casting Cage is Movie Marriage. It's where we take two movies. They're the two movies that would inspire what you'd see if you saw National Treasure 2.
Okay.
I mean, we got to get it out of the way. This should be a pretty easy one this week. I put
Right.
National Treasure
Same.
and The Goonies.
I did too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of all the water and the fantasy of it all.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I just put National Treasure and then like Indiana Jones because it just like it's the fucking same thing.
Have you ever heard the Goonies Make-A-Wish Foundation theory?
No.
The whole thing's just a Make-A-Wish for Mikey who's dying.
What?
Yeah, they know he's dying, and they're like, so they make up this whole thing. They hire actors to be the bad guys, and the big brother, kind of escorts him through it. And it's just a Make-A-Wish Foundation for a dying kid.
Holy shit! I mean, that's
Yeah.
epic. Make a wish.
Those
like
treasures at the end, I was like, that shit's fake.
Thank you for keeping me up even later tonight
Yeah,
after we
buddy.
record this podcast.
and his friends were in on it too.
Yeah, they're all in
Okay.
on it. They're like,
Dude,
oh,
so they set up a whole pirate ship underground.
with like a water slide.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Built
did-
that shit out for years.
Okay, so did Make a Wish add the octopus also, and then that was the cut for the movie?
Yeah,
or
that,
no?
yeah, that fake ass octopus.
You think when that big boulder fell on Sloth, it was like on the other side, it was like John Cena coming in and he grabbed that boulder and pulled it back.
John Cena was Sloth.
John Cena was
His
Sloth.
first role.
Yeah. Anyway. All right.
And his name is
Before we rate this movie, we have to do tagline. That's where the original tagline, we're going to read that, something you would see on the movie poster that accompanied the title of the movie. And then we're going to give you our own versions of what we think the tagline for National Treasure 2 Book of Secrets should be. Is Book of Secrets the tagline?
I mean, oh boy, did you find a tagline?
Man, I did not look.
I
was
couldn't,
just-
dude. I couldn't find a tagline. Like, there wasn't one listed on IMDb.
All right, then we're going to do this way this week. We're going to call it National Treasure 2. The tagline is Book of Secrets. So you would read it like National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. Now we're going to give you our taglines, what we think that it should have been called. And we're going to start with Old Boy.
National Treasure, Book of Secrets, lousy tequila. It's a line from in the movie. That's all I have.
National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. $5 million is really $6 million. I don't know. I got nothing.
What's that in reference to?
That was what the dude that like lost his Ferrari said. His sidekick.
Oh, he got taxed $6 million.
On $5 million.
That makes no sense at all. I got National Treasure, Book of Secrets. What'd you say about my granddaddy?
That's it.
That's a much better
that really
tagline.
is it. Granddaddy. National Treasure. Granddaddy battle.
Granddaddy. All right,
It's less popular. What'd
Let's
you
just-
say about my granddaddy?
Let's round this thing out and get out of here. You know, you've been waiting around to see our ratings of this film. This week, I'm going to let Old Boy go first.
Man, I just couldn't care less. I watched it a few times too, man, and I was just bored to tears. I mean, and I like treasure movies. Indiana Jones is like some of my favorite shit, man. Like it is some of my favorite shit. And some part of me wonders if maybe treasure hunting movies need to be set in the past a little bit.
Yep.
Because present day, maybe even like Uncharted, I don't like present day treasure hunting. Maybe. I mean, I like The Mummy, and it's kind of in the past. So it's just super generic. You love the Buckingham Palace scene where Nic Cage is like doing the English accent, trying to get arrested.
It's hilarious.
Y'all like that?
It's hilarious.
I enjoyed that part of the movie. I don't know. It's not. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm not going to defend it like it was some high acting or something like that. Like, it was just fucking stupid and silly and funny.
Absurd. And I cringed, though, while I was watching it. I don't know. There's just nothing really redeemable about the movie for me. Helen Mirren's hot. Jon Voight's not.
That should have been her tagline.
Juicebox?
I wish it could go longer. I got nothing for this movie, man. I didn't like the first one. I don't like this one. Like, I'm just I've had a weird thing. I've been appreciating like bad movies more, I think, recently, just based on like of doing this exercise, and it's like how much it takes to make a movie and like what goes into making a movie. But also, this is a movie made by fucking Disney, and the fucking story is just a fucking carbon copy of the first one, and the first one wasn't even that good of a movie. And it's just like, I don't know. I can't get on board with this. I am looking forward to like when Nic Cage goes bankrupt and starts having to be in more movies and just fucking starts to be more like Nic Cage again. I am over this fucking blockbuster Nic Cage fucking era that we're in on this podcast.
I'm going to say we got one Nic Cage freak out in this movie where he just kind of blows up and does his whole
on Jon Voight.
Yeah,
that's the best scene in the movie.
Yeah, so we got that. I thought we all ranked this our lowest rating. Obviously, you've two given your lowest rating on this one, on the last one, and I want to say that when I watched this film and I started taking notes and I watched it again,
you rebounded.
I liked it all the way through. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was good for just like. I knew what to expect because I've seen the first one, and I thought they brought a little bit more to the table. Acting-wise, I thought the Ed Harris was a better addition than Bean. I thought bringing in Helen Mirren was fun. They just made a little bit more of it. Yeah, it was the same story, same formula. But I'm going to...
All right, I'm a little tired, a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
I'm going to say... I could watch this. Nobody can say you're going to have to watch this again and I'm disappointed about that. I'll watch it. It's like watching True Lies or some shit like that. Like,
see, I feel like I would rather watch True Lies.
Well,
but
yeah,
I feel like
scene.
But I feel like I know what you're saying, but it's just too generic for me. It's just too fucking just like it's everything that was in the first one, and the first one wasn't even that good. The first one was a ripoff of Indiana Jones, like you said, old boy. Like it's that type of idea.
Yeah.
Well, now we are through it, and we are excited to bring to you in the next couple of episodes of Casting Cage. Up next, Bangkok Dangerous.
Ooh.
Either of you seen that?
I have not.
I have not seen Bangkok Dangerous.
I don't think so.
You haven't seen it either?
I don't think so. I don't remember that other one we watched either.
Yep.
Dude, National Treasure 3 is in development.
I know. I heard. Anyway, our next episode is Bangkok Dangerous from 2008. It's an action thriller starring Nicolas Cage as Joe, a meticulous hitman in Bangkok who breaks his own code of conduct when he develops a bond with a local errand boy, Kong, and a mute pharmacist, Fawn. Directed by the Pang brothers, it's a remake of their own 1999 Thai film following Joe as he completes a series of assassinations but finds his roles challenged, leading to conflict with his crime boss. The film was known for its stylish visuals of Bangkok, but received mixed reviews for its predictable plot and Cage's performance. I am excited about this. I've never seen this movie.
Sounds like The Transporter.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I mean, it's a remake of movie that the same people made 10 years before, but like an American version or something.
Sounds like it.
Wherever you're listening to us today, you can always watch us on YouTube. Please like, rate, subscribe, leave a comment, interact with us. It's always fun. You can follow us on Instagram at Bucky's Basement Podcast, I think, is it? Or just look it up.
I think we're Bucky's Basement.
Yep.
Yeah, you look up Bucky's Basement on Google, you will find all of our stuff. We thank you for listening to us each and every week, especially our Nic Cage fans out there. We have already done Nic Cage Night 1. I think we need to start planning Nic Cage Night 2 for the spring.
For sure. It's got to be warm outside, right? It's got to be like
It's
an
got to
outdoor.
be warm.
I don't want to do shit when it's cold. I hate
Yeah.
cold.
No, we're going to figure that out and bring that to you soon. But this is season 3 of Bucky's Basement Podcast, and we appreciate you listening. I could say some things, but I think we just need to end with...
Tell your mom and them.
Let's go on a treasure hunt. I've got my treasure map. Climb up the volcano. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, climb, climb. Let's go on a treasure hunt. Having an adventure. Slide down the tunnel. Slide, slide, slide. Slide, slide, slide. Let's go on a treasure hunt, finding something special. Hop across the crocodiles. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Let's go on a treasure hunt, heading to the jungle. Cross the wooden bridge. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Let's go on a treasure hunt,